Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off any ad blockers, whitelist me, help me make a career. And let's see, I have some confessions to make. I made a mistake I haven't made in a very long time with the recording setup I use. And so I actually played 2 episodes and thought I was recording, and all I got was black screen with me talking for about an hour, so an hour down the way. And what I did in there is I played the Simian on um, casual, I suppose, or I tried it on normal and failed. I think I beat it on casual. And then I played the bacteria on brutal, and that is why we have this gold biohazard sign. So things are going to be a little bit different, but we'll start from where we are. Last episode you saw, because of those last episodes, was Biohazard. It's time for Simian. I'm going to just, after playing Bacteria on Brutal, it was pretty easy, so I'm just going to play Simian Flu on Mega Brutal. Even though we don't have any of the things unlocked, anywhere near as many things as we should have unlocked. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna throw all risk to the end. Mega Brutal. For players who thought Brutal was casual, genetic drift impacts evolution. Doctors invest into research and random medical checkups are made. The reason why we're trying to do everything in Mega Brutal is just to unlock these. It's so Uh, the last lost episode was called Grape, so let's just call this Grape again, since that's a pretty dumb name. Now, it requires to play the right way if we're going to have a chance of winning. So we can't just pick crazy things. Last time I started in France on casual, but I'm really gonna have to keep everything pretty much to Southeast Asia, which is just my preference from where diseases should start. Because it is a poor country, because it is a rural country, and a humid country, and a hot country. All of those things together really make up the reasoning. So I just want 15 DNA to start with that, because I want to start making colonies as fast as possible. That's where we're going to get most of our DNA, in the Simian flu. Can't believe I made that mistake, but usually I record a small test video and then go back and watch it to make sure the audio and video is working. And I must have forgotten to do that, and I recorded 2 episodes in a row without testing. And that's just my mistake. So I need 3 more DNA. There we go. Now I'm looking for 8 DNA to make a area. Now, if you've never heard of what Grape is, then you're probably younger than me. Grape was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon with this giant ape who wore suspenders and shorts but no shirt, and he would ride in this dune buggy with a group of teenagers, and they'd go on adventures. And so Grape would just say Grape, and that's the only thing he'd ever say. It's not a cartoon I really watched that much, but it was one of them that existed. Hanna-Barbera did a lot to repackage some of its cartoon stuff over again, because a lot of their middling and not as interesting shows showed up in later shows, like the Crazy Races, I think is what it was called. So notice here that to make it is going to cost 5 DNA. Now it costs 8. Last time I played this, it got up to 115 to create a area. Intelligent apes form a colony. What really sucks is I had an incredibly high oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. I had an incredibly high score at the end of playing this last time, in the last episode. Really high score, like 47,000 points, and I was doing so well on both episodes. Why do I always do well on the failed episodes and bad? Nah, this is just a negative confirmation bias. I've been doing very well in this series, just in general. We have not had many losses at all, but it does hurt. It hurts when you lose the victories. It doesn't really hurt if I had just horribly lost a episode and not accomplished anything. Throwing that away, I can almost not mention it and continue recording as long as nothing's changed. But when you've unlocked things, when you've changed the stats, it becomes obvious. And I think it helps show the reality of situations as I make mistakes. Just like everybody else. We all do it. This is really slow, but I'm a little afraid to speed it up. The next amount of DNA I want is 12. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Hovering right over the play button. This is probably going to take a little bit longer. North Korea rescues the space station. Because we're playing on Mega Brutal. Now, would I want like a Mega Brutal, even more difficult level in this game? No, I don't think so. I think, if anything, there should be a fast forward instead. And then if people want to speed it up because they're such good players, then that's up to them. Getting devolve the rash. We just want more people infected without it becoming discovered. So we're getting more DNA from these things, and we could have them try to gather larger groups, but I'd rather do the air and water and try and infect more areas. Start a second colony. These colonies are going to be our DNA factories. 16 next time for a third colony. It's probably still worth it. You've seen me do 3 or 4 or 5 colonies, but really when you look at the DNA, I think 4 is probably the max you'd want to actually do. It costs 6 to DNA to evolve that. I'm tired of spending DNA on that. Just gonna let it happen. Next one is 29, and that seems a little excessive. Let's try and spread the infection more. Next amount is 16. And 17. Grape spreading in humans. So Grape obviously, its main symptom is that it makes everybody a bright grape purple. It just turns you purple. Grape has escaped from the labs. That was a long time ago that it escaped. Start going down this path. Probably need to do the cold temperatures and the drug resistance pretty soon before I do ape abilities. 15 DNA for drug resistance. Fever is mutated. I'm just gonna leave it. It's risky, but I don't feel I can spend DNA devolving things. So 15 for cold resistance. Infection rates are taking their sweet time. 31 for second, which I think we do need. I think we need the second for cold areas. Right. Next one is 10 DNA. The threat level has been increased. Last bit is 12 DNA to grow our monkey populations. New gen systems working on the cure. So we started that. That will give us, we need this and this, and then attack the laboratory. As long as we attack the laboratories, and if we can take them out, I hope we can take them out. Ape's attack causes panic. Unexplained ape attacks causing panic in India. Oh, that might have backfired. I may not have been ready to do that. Let's see. 47 DNA for that, whereas 21 DNA for this, or 23 DNA for that. Grape Ape has been placed on a watch list. Coma symptom mutated. still feel like there's a lot of countries that haven't been infected yet. Yeah, more than half of the countries still need. So we can start hiding. India shuts down the seaports. Global action against apes. You know, the thing I forgot to do was this one. 28 DNA. I do want that. So bring that about. And bring that one about. I forgot about that one. 30 DNA. So how many countries now? Well, Greenland and a lot of the Africa and a lot of Central Europe. Drones target them in India. Well, if drones are gonna target them, fight back. See if that works. I don't know if that really does work. Jinsus Labs leaves USA to find more apes. They're at 25% of the cure. This is not great. Let's see. We need 33 DNA for that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and evolve these symptoms to make it more difficult. Slow down the research as much as possible. Neural enhancement, that is one we definitely don't want. Apes cause terror in China. Nausea symptom mutated. This will cost 10 DNA to devolve. I think I want to devolve it. They're so close to the cure. This is no good. Close to the cure. Darn it. Mega brutal, man. Mega brutal. Vomiting mutated. What is our ape population? It's not very high. Still a lot of countries not infected at all. Oh, this was the risk. This was definitely the risk of playing it on Mega Brutal that we were going to run into this problem. So the cure for Grape has been created, and thus the apes are being cured. being cured, which means pretty much the end for this plague. I spent a lot of DNA destroying these facilities. It doesn't matter. We're about to lose. Oh man. Grape failed. Who would have guessed? Call something Grape and it doesn't succeed. So 774 days, we really gave it a try. I hope we would have been able to get it to work. But I will take that as evidence that for the necrovirus and the simian flu I should play on casual. But next episode, I guess we'll just play on bacteria on Mega Brutal. Might as well. And then we're going to work our way down Mega Brutal on all of them until we get to necrovirus. And then we'll play that on casual. And then nanovirus and bioweapon we'll play on Mega Brutal. And simian flu we'll play on casual. And then I'm thinking we're gonna spice it up and start doing the scenarios. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. On the right there is a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you can donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or friend me on Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.